Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What are we going to call this one, Darryl?
Tier ranking.
Tier ranking. This episode's called Tier ranking. Come up with something better than that. How about we'll call this
Title we've got.
Dregs ranks Schwarzenegger. Good idea.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, me and Darryl have seen a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and thank you. We're going to put them in to a tier list. You know, like all the internet people are doing. So we've got S tier. What's S tier mean?
Pretty much perfect.
Yeah, it means
Classic.
spectacular.
Spectacular. Yeah.
A means ace. B means average. C means crap. And D means dismal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a dictionary boy over here.
I'm trying to think of some B though. It's average.
Average.
Average sounds bad.
Average way.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're only doing ones that we've both seen. I may have seen more than Darryl, or he may have seen more than me. For example, Darryl's seen Conan the Barbarian, but I only lasted 30 minutes. So we're not ranking that. I'll watch the rest one day.
Yeah, and then we can come back to it.
And we'll come back in a part 2. The return of Dregs rank Schwarzenegger, part 2. So we're starting off with. We'll probably go in the order of their release. You not want to do that?
No, I think random.
Random.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
What about alphabetical?
Alphabetical. So figure out with all these names here, Darryl. Do you down the list
I
here?
think it's a razor.
Erase.
No, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin. We've both seen Batman and Robin, and do we like it? Just Batman and Robin.
It definitely doesn't belong in superb or spectacular tier.
Ace. Does it?
No.
No, it doesn't
No.
belong in Ace.
No.
See, I would say this is a terrible movie. It's almost dismal. But because it spawned a bunch of memes and catchphrases that you can quote, I think
it's memorable.
it belongs in
It is
C tier.
memorable. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I would say.
Nipples and codpiece on the batsuit.
Yeah?
Arnie's
Eyes,
one-liners.
eyes to see you. But it is a fucking awful movie.
It's got a positive though.
Don't whisper.
The Smashing Pumpkin song.
Apparently there's
The
a
end is
Smashing
the-
Pumpkin
the
song
end is
in
the
it.
beginning as the end is a brilliant song.
How does that one go, Darryl?
I'm not thinking that. You've got a better live voice than Billy Corgan.
There we have it.
But yeah,
Wait,
that-
so you agree with me? It's
I'll
going in
agree
C?
it can go there because it's memorable.
It is memorable.
Not because it's... Yeah,
And what about the other stars in that film?
they're all awful. Everybody is awful. George
But-
Clooney, Chris O'Donnell.
No, it arguably has one of the better portrayals of Batman in that movie.
Better portrayals of Batman
Well, name one who's better.
than George Clooney.
Yeah. Name any one that's better than George Clooney.
Adam West.
Adam West. He wasn't Batman. He was the mayor of Family Guy.
Everybody, Val Kilmer was better than George Clooney. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was good.
Affleck.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Alphabet Boy.
Shit. Okay, yeah.
Is it a razor neck?
It will be a razor. Oh, have you got a favourite Arnie one-liner for Batman and Robin?
Just the eyes to see you.
That's close.
I'll bring the other ice age.
Just make anything, it'll bring
My
it. Be
wife
right.
is so cold to the touch. Eraser. Now, if you want me to say a catchphrase from this movie,
Your luggage.
Really? Is that one?
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking tell you.
It's after he has a fight with an alligator. Kills it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember Eraser that well. I remember he's got like a rail gun at the end.
What I remember about the movie is that there was these futuristic weapons, and that's what it was about. It was about an arms deal, a bunch of fucking people selling these weapons. There was a shootout in a fucking container, like the docks with a bunch of containers
or
around.
like railway. Like
Could have been a railway.
I think it was.
Was it not the docks?
It could be. I don't remember it that well.
What does Arnold Schwarzenegger play in this movie?
A guy who helps people fake their death.
Ah, this sounds alright.
Yeah. Do you not remember it? I don't remember it well, but there's a woman who's seen something, some crime. So basically he pretends to kill her, but puts her into hiding.
What's her name?
I don't remember. I don't even remember who plays her, to be honest with you.
That would have done for the answer as well.
Yeah.
So what would you... I'll let you vote.
This is where it'd help if we had a scene, because I have seen it, but I don't remember it well enough. I think it's pretty solid, so maybe B.
Okay.
It's definitely better than Batman and Robin.
Okay, there you go. But then it's questionable whether Batman and Robin belongs in the C tier.
That is true, yeah. But yeah, I think there's also films that are going to be in C that Eraser doesn't belong in, from my memories of it.
Okay.
But
what movie is
next? There. Jingle All the Way. And then Junior.
Turbo Man. Get off that Turbo Man. That's my Turbo Man. That's that movie, right?
Yeah.
That's not your Turbo Man.
Yeah, and I don't remember it that well. But
Do you remember that
put
line?
that? No. Just in put
that cookie down.
Yeah.
I remember. So this kid, he wants a Turbo Man. He wants a toy. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, his father, he's left it too late, and it's the most popular toy. So now Arnie has to go on an adventure across New York to find the Turbo Man for his son on Christmas Day. And then I think he ends up becoming Turbo Man somehow, and he saves the festival, or...
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie, it's daft as fuck. Right, if you look at these movies, right, there's a bunch of movies on here where you're like, that's fucking gold, that's classic, that's amazing. And then some movies where you're just like, right.
It possibly does its job, doesn't it?
For me, this is he's alright.
A. Should we put it in B?
Okay.
Just put that cookie down, fine.
And then the way he says Turbo Man.
Yeah.
Say it, please.
I'm not very good with impressions.
Can you try?
Turbo Man. I can do better Arnie impressions.
Prove it.
I will in time.
Get off the Turbo Man. It's my Turbo Man. L.K.?
No, Junior's next.
Where?
You not put Junior on there.
No, because I thought you hadn't seen it.
But you added it there.
No, they're the ones I highlighted. They're the ones I've seen.
Oh,
you
it's
don't
only
know if
these.
you've... Yeah.
Fine. Right, okay.
He hasn't seen Junior. We're not doing Junior.
Okay. Kindergarten Cop?
Kindergarten Cop. Oh, hello. It's Kindergarten Cop. I'm Hans Schreiber. Oh, do you know what's like with most Arnie movies? Like, you just assume that he plays like an Austrian who lives in America, or some movies like, oh, why have we missed C? Commando.
Oh.
Fucking alphabet boy.
I didn't
highlight it. I only watched it yesterday, so I didn't highlight it. We'll do Commando next. But in that movie, they say that he moved to America from the East Germany.
In Kindergarten Cop?
No, in Commando.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know what they say in Kindergarten Cop.
I'm sure he's American.
Is he American in that?
Yeah.
It's so funny, though. In one of the movies I've highlighted, The Last Stand, one of the lines in it is comes from Arnie, and he goes, "I've lived here all my life."
It's like Tommy Wiseau.
But it's rural Texas.
I'm American.
Yeah. I'm American.
I'm real American.
I'm real American. Right, kindergarten cop. Does it go at the bottom here? What do you think?
Not a
about
chance. Yeah, I know. It's well up there.
Up where?
Right. So.
Right at the top. You want to put it in S tier? It's kindergarten cop. Tell me what's good about kindergarten cop.
Everything apart. Right. Yeah. No. Him. His interaction with the kids. The only flaw in it for me is the main bad guy. He's just a bit forgettable.
Yeah.
And not.
He's creepy as well.
He is creepy, so that works. But he's just ultimately
But what
bad
about
guy
his
with a
mum?
ponytail.
What about his mum?
Oh yeah. I forgot about her.
I hate her.
Yeah.
I fucking hate her.
But it's probably like one of the most genuinely emotional Arnie films. You get meaning. It's kind of it's quite touching, like the film.
Yeah, like that part where the kid thought he had a tumor and he really didn't have a tumor, but the kid wasn't getting
It's not a tumor.
Hey,
Yeah, I can do a
yeah,
better.
he does it. He does it. So
but
is that the best line from Kindergarten Cop?
It's the best line of Arnie's.
What's another line that he does say?
That Arnie says. It's when he's telling that kid off for eating all the food.
Stop eating the food, fat boy.
Something like that. Yeah.
He asks a question to the class. He's like, "Who is your daddy?"
And what does he do?
What's he do?
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah, because it's just.
The tumor one is better.
I think everyone's favourite Arnie lines are the ones that they can emulate after they've seen it.
Yeah.
Because that's half the fun with Arnold Schwarzenegger, is emulating his silly Austrian accent.
Let's laugh at the foreigner. It's when he can't pronounce things properly.
Yeah.
And it just, there's something charming about it. And that Huma is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly Austrian, isn't
Yeah.
he?
It's silly. But I don't know then, does it belong in A?
Is it S tier? Is it A tier?
What do you think?
Anal tier?
It has to go in one. We can't.
You know, we can't
struggle
have
it.
kindergarten and S tier and the cop.
No.
Actually, the best parts of that movie are the kindergarten parts.
That is a good point.
And the cop parts of the movie, like the opening sequence, is a little bit
Literally
weak.
isn't it?
But
I know. I think I like the opening bit.
no, I think this belongs right at top. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Like, it's such a fun movie,
It really is.
even if it's stupid.
Right, we're going onto Commando.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is next
Right.
in the alphabet.
so you've only
I watched it last night.
just watched it, and what
I
you thought?
think... Go on.
Without not where ranked, but what you thought?
Oh, yeah. I think this is a really, really generic movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the lead. And he, like I said before, he plays a German in this. Someone from Eastern Germany.
What's his name?
Oh, his name's John Matrix. John. That's the first thing. It's like a couple of lines after we find out he's from Eastern Germany. We find out his name's John.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a German
I
name.
don't think so. No.
Matrix, though, on the other hand, like Hans Matrix or Neo Matrix. That's a German name. Or is it even a name at all? Or is it just a cool sounding word?
Yeah, I think it's just.
Just sounds cool.
Yeah.
So this movie's really daft. Like, it's just generic action movie, but like...
Are there good parts of it?
Yeah. So the whole mall scene, that was really fun. Although it was stupid.
Yeah, is that when he first meets the woman?
Meets the female lead,
kidnaps
Kidnaps her.
Yeah.
And then says, go over there and tell that man to come over here and see me. Instead of just going over to speak to him.
Yeah.
Which is... And then he's just creepily like... There's a post here. Oh, I've got it. Oh, there's a post. He's just creeping.
Oh, is that when she told the security that he's a pervert?
Yeah, it's like, there's a creepy guy and he's kidnapped me and he's stood over there.
And he's just watching.
And then the police go over and talk to him, but they can't do it on their own because he looks like a tough guy. Have you seen the size of this guy? And then he batters the fuck out of about 10 coppers. He throws the phone booth. There's the phone box in the mall, and he launches it over his head.
I'd forgotten that part.
There's cool lines in it where he's holding the guy off the cliff.
Sully.
Is it Sully?
The guy's been driving Porsche.
Yeah.
They magic. Have you noticed when they crash into him and it smashes his Porsche in? Side of it. After he's held off the cliff.
Right.
Dropped him in.
Right. Remember when I said I was gonna kill you last? I lied. Yeah, and then he drops him off the cliff.
Oh, and then the woman comes over and she's like, "What happened to Sully?"
Yeah.
He's there.
So, I let him go.
But then, yeah, when he pushes the car back over, doesn't he? The Porsche that's damaged on the side of it.
Yeah.
That fixes the bodywork.
I didn't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. And then notable lines towards the end is as he impales the main villain.
It's a bit like Freddie Mercury. Was he wearing a chainmail vest?
It looked like a fishing net, but it didn't look like 80s in camp, especially with the way the guy was like.
I don't know whether I want to fight you or fuck you.
Did he say that?
I'm sure he does when he's like with the knife.
Oh, there was one weird bit in that fight where they were both holding each other's face at close range like this, and they're just both making the same noise, going like but for far too long, for about 30 seconds, and it was awkward as fuck. And I was like, come on now.
Isn't there like 20 minutes at the end of like where he's just gunning down people for like forever, just across a lawn? But they could be the same actor who's getting shot and flying in the air.
It's just like typical of like those 80 action movies at the time where the hero can just run out in the open, just shooting multiple people as people are shooting back, but you know, he's just. Maybe it shows him do a little bit of a dodge as he's running along.
Yep.
But yeah, no one can hit him.
That's pretty much all the Expendables film.
Oh.
Is that 20 minutes in Commando?
I've never seen any of the Expendables films.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
I don't want to.
I wouldn't bother. I'm sure he basically is out like homoerotic undertone between Bennett and John Matrix.
Oh. I vote for this to go in B tier because it's generic action movie. It's fine. Maybe even C tier.
So put it in C.
Yeah,
and then we can always change our mind.
Yeah, we can bump Batman and Robin down.
It's better than Batman and Robin.
We can bump Batman and Robin down. I just literally wanted to put it there because it spawned like memes.
Yeah.
Funny lines.
Last action hero.
Last action hero.
I wish I remembered this better than I do, but I remember enjoying it.
The thing about this movie is it's all right. It borders on shit. It really does.
Really? I'm going to go with your word on this.
Yeah, but,
as I've seen it, I don't remember
it
well.
But I
remember
fun.
Little bits. Was there a Hamlet bit? And
yeah.
There's trailers, isn't there?
And it's actually cool when it's like the way it's like self-aware, or it's like
before
self-aware was really self-aware.
Yeah. Did something different from like 1993. Then
is that when the movie came out?
Yeah. I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So the baddie's got. I always remember. Yeah.
With an eye.
Yeah. Right. He's got smiley face eyes. Like his eyes were really happy. looking at all these movies, I'm wondering what's getting bumped down to that D tier, and I'm thinking Batman and Robin has to.
Yeah.
But Last Action Hero,
B.
You want it B?
I don't really see it belong anywhere else. It's not a shit film. From what I remember.
It's got
unless...
cool, like the Sylvester Stallone being Terminator 2, that was a cool bit.
Oh.
He's not
I don't remember. Yeah.
Cardboard cutout. In the video shot.
Yeah, because there was a whole...
Sylvester Stallone, he's one of the most famous actors.
Yeah. Yeah, the references and everything, and they're not breaking the fourth wall. That's
Does it go on a little bit too long? That's what
it's quite a long film, isn't it? It doesn't belong in C.
No. Okay, it's B.
It's above that.
It's a B.
It's by no means a great film, or anywhere near his best, but it's not anywhere near his worst either.
Okay, I agree with you, Darryl. Oh, I want to bump a rate. Oh my god. Sorry, one second.
Snooze, fuck off!
That's scratching at the door.
What do you want to do with Eraser?
I want to move it down. I want to move Batman and Robin down.
And then Eraser.
I want to move Eraser down.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
Which one are we moving on to, Darryl?
Predator.
Predator. Right, what's your favourite line from Predator?
You're one ugly motherfucker. Or stick around. What? Yeah, you do it.
Stick around.
Or shit, I can't remember. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with that. You're one ugly motherfucker.
Oh yeah, if we
Predator is, and the design is amazing.
I'm gonna go with the one that's quoted more regularly. Get to the chopper. Fucking idiot! How the fucking
Why did I forget that?
Like every time in the real world when we've got to quickly get to the helicopter.
That's what we always say.
Yeah, it's like we quote it all the time.
Yeah, it's
This is fucking
an
awesome
amazing film.
It's so good.
It's like, yeah.
Is it one of his best movies
easily? Yeah. Oh, I'd definitely put this in there.
Oh,
without doubt. Creature design.
So in this movie,
it used him well.
It's not what you think, right? It's not about Arnold Schwarzenegger chasing child molesters. It's actually about an alien crash lands on Earth, and it begs to differ. It begs the question: who is the actual predator? Is it the alien, or is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It's alien. He only does it like at the end where he first role. Doesn't he really?
He kills him. He becomes the predator. He becomes the predator.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, there's no question throughout the film over who is. It's like that he's.
Well, at one point, the predator is a fucking tiger.
I mean, Arnie goes from being.
I know now with how much this character is in, like, the zeitgeist, and we know him as Predator. I think at the time the writers were more like, you know, it's a badge of honor. The Predator, the name, it's just like it's handed from character to character.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe
it is.
Maybe
it's better than good.
It's better than good. It's good. Fuck off, Snusher!
Do you know who played the Predator originally? In the very first place.
It wasn't James Earl Jones, was it?
No, it was. Who was in the costume? I'm hoping I'm not making this up. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
He didn't do the film.
That's the guy who
Does Roundhouse.
No,
he can do the splits and kick two guys in the head at once.
The one who...
You know who Jean-Claude Van Damme is?
He's in the advertising campaign for Coors Light.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was years ago.
Got
I don't know if he's still doing it. I think this was
God.
years ago. But yeah. But yeah, no. Apparently he was, if I'm remembering rightly, he was the Predator originally.
Don't know if anyone else can hear this, but the cat is just scratching at the door and it's
Just let him in.
grinding my fucking gears.
Shall I let him in?
Yes. Oh, now Barney wants to come in. Cat doesn't even want to come in. Yeah, maybe he'll come through. Barney can't come in here. He's scared of the step. With the thes, you cancel out the don't
Yeah,
you?
we'll go with.
We'll go with Running Man.
Okay.
Running Man is next. Why have we got any A-tier movies? It's like he either does brilliant movies or shit.
This is a good point. I'm a bit like, with what we've got left, what's this and what's I remember enjoying this. I haven't watched it in years.
I like the concept,
The
but
concept's great.
I think the execution's a little bit. It's the fucking 80s though.
Yeah.
Wait, is it the 80s?
Yeah.
87.
You know, it's based on a book by
Yes, I do.
Richard Bachman.
Yes, who is also an AKA.
Yeah. But
Bachman
yeah, it's
art.
a lot. Also, what?
AKA. I don't know.
Oh, it's Stephen King.
Stephen King. I knew. I was just being a...
But yeah, I remember really enjoying it because there's like that selection of bad guys, the opera singing fucking Electric Man, the Danish guy with a chainsaw on ice skates. I think I'm not remembering this film very well.
Oh, next time.
But yeah.
I'm going to put another little column at the bottom
Oh yeah.
where we can put ones that we haven't yet ranked. Like, this will go down at
so
the
we
bottom.
bring it up.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that'd be cool.
It gets put in a place rather than...
Yeah.
This movie, I am going to let you decide. I'd put it in B.
Okay.
From what I remember, which is very little. It's so cool in neon, and it's cool that all the bad guys have like chainsaw arms and shit.
Yeah, and there's a one-liner for killing each of them. They move on, and it's
Okay, you do that one line
I'm
for
gonna-
Chainsaw Man. What do they do to him?
he. I hope I'm not misremembering, but they're fighting, struggling with a chainsaw, and it's between Buzzsaw, the guy is called, and the chainsaw's between his crotch, and Arnie just pulls it up right through him, and then the line is, "You had to split." I think he's sawing him in half. It's just got
A good
things
fun
I remember,
movie.
even though I haven't seen it since probably 1989, 1990. I can remember so much of it that I know are not proper memories, but I can remember finding it really entertaining.
I probably watched it in the early noughties, the 2000s.
I bet it's well dated and looks shit.
Yeah, but at the time, I always loved some of Arnie's old dated movies. Some that haven't come up on that list yet.
Yeah.
As
Is there a scene near the beginning with them? Do they have collars on in a prison? Am I thinking of the same film with the exploding?
Although
neck?
it's from the early 2000s, my memory doesn't go back that far. Because I was an idiot in school.
I think someone's head gets blown up because they're in a prison before they get on the Running Man show, and they have collars that will explode if they try and escape. I can just remember that, and there's one guy
Battle
running
Royale to me.
before Battle Royale. Well before.
No, but Battle Royale's so good.
Yeah, it is.
It's so much better than Hunger Games.
I'm putting this in A.
So, okay. So,
Only because I've got nice memories of it.
the one part I remember was the very end of the game show, and
Julian,
Gillian is the bad guy apparently.
the
I
game
didn't
show
remember.
host.
Yeah. And I think he comes down like a slide, and he flies into a target, and then explodes. And then Arnie's line is, "That hit the spot."
That's perfect. What line is it? The Sub-Zero.
Mortal Kombat.
I'm not sure.
I'll get it.
Sub-Zero is. But the line with him is, I remember that, I can't remember the line exactly, but I remember it's something really shit. like, you used to be Sub-Zero, now you're plain Zero. It doesn't move. I should probably
He's got a message.
turn my phone off. Yeah, it was a really bad line, but I don't remember it, so I might be misquoting. I do apologise. Anyway, shall we move on to the next film?
Which is Terminator.
It's one of them.
Oh, we'll do first.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be that. Yeah. Yeah. Put that in A. Maybe Kindergarten Cop should go back down to A. I don't know.
I fucking love the Terminator.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bunch of Arnie movies that we had on VHS when I was very young. And because I watched Terminator a lot, I was born in 1985. So when Terminator came out, I was...
One. No,
Yeah,
minus
I
one.
was minus one. But we had it on VHS, so I probably watched it before Terminator 2 came out. Because when Terminator 2 was coming out, I was jealous that I wasn't allowed to go and see it because I wasn't old enough. So then the second it came out on VHS, my parents came home with it and I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie I wanted to watch. Yeah, so
And he has that history
with the original Terminator, and there is another movie that's also on this list later on too. That is also one of my VHS Arnie love fucking movies. But anyway,
Would that be the
Terminator.
second one down?
It's that one,
Yeah.
like if we put numbers to these and have it in like this is
If we did
this,
rank,
like later on, this is the the peak. That one would be top for me.
okay.
Actually, wait, maybe this.
Yeah, I'd go with either Predator, that one, or that one, or Terminator.
But I love this one so much.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Terminator. So what's the line from this one, Daryl?
I'm going to quote the line that Arnie wanted to say. That he asked James Cameron.
Right.
I will be back. And then James Cameron wouldn't allow him to do that. He was
Is
like,
this
"No."
the first time he said that line?
Yeah. It was literally the very first time.
That's mad because in Commando, which is what, the year later,
Yeah.
this line's in it.
Yeah, it's because it exploded, like, how popular it was.
But that's
yeah, when
mad
they were
that
doing
the turnover of the movies. So Terminator can release in 1984, and then Commando can release in 1985, a year later.
Yeah.
We get a bit burpy here. And
it had already become part of the cultural...
part of pop
kind
culture,
yeah.
like cultural relevance of Arnold Schwarzenegger. The year later,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they've got to have filmed the movie. Then really, like, unless they come back and do reshoots, or it literally took them 4 months to shoot everything and just fucking cut, pastes shit.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Commando doesn't really seem like a film that took.
Yeah, no, there's fucking
Time.
stunt work. Oh, there was one the stunt work. One thing in the mall
In the Commando?
scene in Commando, where
There.
he swings on like from one side of the mall to the other. Obviously,
yeah.
it's not Arnie. It's fucking stuntman Arnie. Starmy, we'll call him. Anyway, Terminator is one of the best movies that Arnold
easily.
Schwarzenegger has been in.
Yeah.
Was it outdone by its predecessor? Possibly. Marginally.
Yeah,
But this
but
is-
the film is
This-
does everything, and it's quick, it's compact, it just gets on with the job. Everyone's brilliant in it.
It's bordering on being a horror movie rather than an action movie.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was also my
There's-
age at the time, but that part where he
There's
pulled out his
element of
eyeball,
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
Or
Which
I
is
was-
that relentless killer.
yeah.
It's-
And I was terrified, and the bit where the truck explodes, and then they think they've won, and the music's all nice, as if like, "Da-da-da, we have won. Da-da-da." But then it was like, dun 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 dun,
Yeah.
and he starts standing up, and all the metal moves, and the music's like, it's not Kill Bill-esque, but it's like all metallic and fucking robotic.
Yeah. there's a lot to say about the music design in Terminator and E.T.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely S tier.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
So do you want to move Kindergarten Cop down?
I don't want to.
We'll leave it
but
there.
I just feel like, you know what? No, let's keep it as it is.
Yeah.
Because they could potentially be, when we come back to this, they could be A tier films. It's just I almost feel like
there's a big gap.
We've left that gap.
I think Last
don't
Action
know what-
Hero deserves to bump up, maybe. Maybe not.
You know what? I'm going to watch it before we come back and do the next episode on it.
Oh, we don't know when that'll be.
We don't. Yeah.
Remember, right?
Something that might never happen.
One day, like a while back, we did an episode of something called the Tunes Review, where we reviewed a Wham album, and I think multiple times we're like, next week when we do this. And it was
That was like 3 months ago.
we haven't done another episode.
It's coming.
Possibly. We'll see.
We have to. We need to honour the thing.
It has
Anyway,
to do it.
the next one would be.
What? You want to skip them?
Oh, should we do Terminators in order?
Yeah.
I was going to say because Genesis.
Oh, in alphabetical
yeah.
order.
No,
Okay. No, we'll do that then.
You sure?
No, we'll do it in order.
Okay.
Of release.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking confusing otherwise. Terminator 2.
I watched this back about 10 years ago, and I didn't enjoy it as much.
You're a madman. You're an absolute fucking
That doesn't
madman.
mean I'm going to put it any lower than where it deserves to
I
be.
watched it fucking probably about 2 years ago, and it was just as perfect as I remember.
I think I just wasn't in the right mood, and I think there's something with it that's very early 90s, and Edward Furlong does my head in a little bit. But I think that's unfair on the film, because the film itself is a perfect action film.
Such a good actor.
Yeah, it is. There's just, like the things that are almost frozen in time at a time. Like
Okay.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bloody
Here's
Cowabunga type of
the
thing.
thing. Earlier, about midway through the movie, John Connor gives Terminator 2 an order of not to kill anyone, not to kill anyone else.
Yeah.
So late in the movie, during a big all-out action scene
Is this in
with all the cops,
the officers?
all the cops, and they're all there, and they want to fucking kill him. They're fucking shooting at him. They're doing all this, and then Arnie gets a grenade launcher, and he fills it with gas grenades,
Yeah.
and they make this awesome sound.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
And they just hit the cops in the chest, wind them or whatever,
Yeah.
maybe break a few ribs. It's just the fucking attention to detail.
Yeah.
Of like just everything that he does, that Terminator 2 does, not to do any more killing.
Yeah. I've got to admit, I'm thinking about it right now, and little moments, not even the whole scale of the film, but like I can't remember the name of the character, but the scientist who they make
Miles. I don't know.
That how much? Yeah,
I can hold this.
yeah. That scene is brilliant. Like it really is, and you think back a lot of the nightmare dream sequence of Judgment Day happening. But yeah, exactly. It is perfect. Like there's so many good scenes in it that are absolute classics. There's no way it's going anywhere lower.
It's on its way up.
Yeah.
Jun,
And a theme song from
jun, jun,
Guns N' Roses, right?
Go on, sing along to me.
No, I'm not singing. I am not singing. But yeah, I think I possibly wasn't in the right mood when I watched Terminator 2 the last time, or I've overwatched it, because I did early.
Oh yeah.
Like when it first came out, I probably watched it way too many times. But like Robert Patrick's fucking brilliant in it, and the effect when it explodes on him, like in his.
Oh, what's he say? How Patrick? He goes, Wolfie's fine. Oh no, wait. He says that as
when-
the mother.
As the stepmother, or yeah. But yeah, that whole scene is amazing as well, and creepy and whatever. And yeah, it pans out, and he's got the blade arm through the milk and into the dad's mouth. Or the orderly in the hospital who goes to the machine, and the T1000 comes up from the floor.
Oh,
yeah, perfect. It's S without a doubt.
One of the best movies.
Yeah, easy.
It's actually Terminator 2 for me. Probably in my top 10 movies of all time. Fucking awesome.
Now on to Terminator 3. What a drop.
Tell you what, right? There's parts of this movie where you just like, you roll your eyes, you're like, action movies have progressed since this. What are we watching? It's like, there's this cool chase or whatever. It's so cool. There's so many cool elements to this movie. Like,
there are
where she
moments.
controls all the cars and they're doing that chase on the freeway and the fucking fire engine's there spinning.
Arnie's smashing through buildings, holding on to the end of the.
Yeah, like the ball.
Yeah.
The chain, isn't it?
Yep.
Later in the movie, where there's like the coffin is full of guns, but he's walking around with it on his shoulder.
Yeah, which is he also did like in Commando with a log.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no, he's got the coffin, and yeah.
And then
there are moments in this film.
And then
the best.
I watched this in the cinema, probably when you were working before.
Yeah,
I
watched
it
in the cinema as well.
Before
but
I knew
it would have been before you knew me. 2003.
Oh yeah, I started there in 2004, the year after.
Yeah.
This might be one of the occasions where I was walking out of the cinema and I go, "You look like Seth Green."
Long time.
Yeah, but
I know. I mean, like
before I started work at the cinema, but you still worked there. Someone was holding the door. You were holding the door for us on the way out, and I went, "You look like Seth Green."
Oh no, my point was like maybe I sort of.
They do.
But now I'm like very aged.
You've not seen what Seth Green looks like now? Younger than you.
Right. Anyway, but yeah, you were going to say
is the end of this movie when they get there and they're all full speed ahead. We're gonna save the world. We're gonna get there. And then when they find that out, and then it shows the zoomed out shot of the Earth and all the nukes firing and stuff. I thought that was peak. I thought that was peak. I was like, oh shit, it's happened.
Yeah.
Fucking Judgment Day has finally happened. Yeah. Oh no, wait, it's called Rise of the Machines has finally happened.
That's the thing with the film for me when I think back to it. Like, it at the time, 2003, it came out and it was very much 90s, a lot of it, and it felt dated. Even down to, even though it was a cool image, but even down to him carrying the coffin and stuff like that, it still felt dated. But and the old school like practical effects of that chase where he's smashing into the building. But it's what has stayed with me. A couple of the images, the TX, is she called?
Yeah, maybe.
When he's fighting her, there's one point and he's got her from behind.
Oh, and it legs turn around.
Yeah, like she just she's facing him. So that bathroom fight, but the ending, I think is one of the best endings of an action film.
Do you know what drags this movie down?
What?
It's about there's a few corny jokes, and that's it. There's him putting the fucking stupid glasses on.
Oh yeah, it's novelty
fucking stupid humour. And then there's the she'll be back line.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it's just they take her out, but they don't fully kill her, and they're walking away. They're like, oh, did you win? It's like, oh, she'll be back.
Yeah,
and it was just like, all right. I think this is A.
I think I'm going to say then, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to definitely watch this again. Because I haven't seen it in years.
There's this here where I've put it's Yeah, I know, it's the luminous yellow, but for some reason that's working with the green screen there.
We've redacted everything.
There's this whole list here, and we plan to at least watch a bunch of these movies, potentially all of them.
I've watched quite a few of the other ones that you.
Oh yeah, I want you to put a little mark on them, so I can watch those. And then revisit this list and add things to it as we both have seen them, blah blah blah. And there's him saying like, "Oh yeah, I want to rewatch all the ones."
No, I want to rewatch them too.
Running Man and Rise of the Machine.
Yeah,
I think Rise of the Machine
I don't
as bad as
feel
you think
like
it is.
I think maybe I should
the
watch.
problem with Rise of the
I
Machine.
don't think it's a bad machine.
It's not a bad machine.
Not a bad film. It's just it was after
Terminator 2,
Terminator.
which is one of the most perfect movies, and it's no way near as good as that.
No, exactly. I'll come back to something else I was about to say because it's relevant on the next point. Yeah.
Should we bring him up?
I think we should.
Ooh.
But I reckon that belongs in A for now. I might argue with you next time.
Hey,
but
Snishy.
it's not. What do you reckon? Where does Terminator 3 belong? Okay, then you can.
Next on the list is Terminator Genesis. Right. You ask me to remember this movie, and I say, how high? I'm not, I've seen it once in the cinema. It was fine. It was not fine. It was bad.
I yes.
What about the villain? John Connor, but it's played by that guy who was in the Monkey film. He's also in a series I've just started watching.
Yeah. Who the hell played? Who played him?
It was Thing from Monkey Film 2.
We're talking about Planet of the Apes?
Yeah. Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The second one. And he plays the main guy in that.
Yeah. Hold on, he must have been good in that though. But I'm sure. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody different.
They turn John Connor into the main villain, don't they? Like
yeah,
he
the
corrupted or
nanobots
something.
bloody thingy. Yeah. But one of the villains is Matt Smith, isn't it? Played Doctor Who. But
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, he's the villain in it. I'm sure. Yeah,
I remember that Game of Thrones was big at the time, so we just say, "Oh, Daenerys is in this." Emilia Clarke is in it. She's playing Sarah Connor. Pretty, is that?
Oh, she's lovely. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, she's lovely. But yeah, no, the film's fucking shite. And the main thing that I took from watching it was they tried to do various, if I remember rightly, they tried to do various things that happen in Terminator 2. It's the helicopter chase. And they tried to... helicopter chase. Yeah, no, there is, isn't there?
There is a helicopter
There's a chasing after a van. But it felt like they were trying to outdo stunts in Terminator 2, but failing miserably because it just didn't feel like there was any physicality to it or whatever, and it messed with the timelines as well, and it made it a confusing mess. Like that's the problem with the Terminator films as it's gone on, is they've overcomplicated shit.
Haven't they said that some of them have retconned other one?
Yeah.
Isn't that with the most recent that you haven't seen, actually? Dark Fate.
Yeah.
I think Dark Fate retcons a bunch of them, doesn't it?
Everything after
it
ignores
2.
Everything.
Everything after 2, I think.
Yeah. Because isn't the Terminator he plays in Dark Fate is
you know what? Terminator's one's not even on the list. Because he didn't act in it.
Not in it.
Yeah, but he is CG in it.
Yeah, but it's not in it, though, is it?
No. I would have liked to see that story arc continue. That future thing after the fucking shit happened. I can't even think.
Christian Bale.
Can't even think in Dark Fate where.
Christian Bale and who else was in Salvation, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was the dude who died. Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin. Yeah, he was in it. Anyway, Genesis.
Okay.
We put it at the bottom, yeah. Yeah, we would do it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Me knowing other Terminator movies, I think possibly the others belong in this mid-range, maybe even this range, but
yeah. But
Maybe,
Genesis
is it
could
more
be
of a
there.
scene?
It's not at the level of Batman and Robin.
I don't think Batman and Robin.
It's probably got its moments, Genesis, but
I can't remember any of those moments.
me neither. Just remember.
Well, maybe if you don't think it belongs in D tier, then you need to write in the comments.
Yeah. I know I didn't like it at all when I watched it, though. And I've yet to watch Dark Fate, so I'm hoping that'll be above it. So, yeah, let's keep it where it is.
Next on the list.
Hey, Snush. Yeah, it's Total Recall. It's your
Total
favourite.
Recall.
Yes.
Good boy. Yeah, Total Recall.
He didn't like it.
It is. We don't want to rank it yet, do we? We want to talk about it.
Total Recall. So in this movie, Quaid, is his name Hank Quaid or something? Douglas Quaid goes on a brain holiday where he's bored with his life, so he goes on a brain holiday where a company implants memories of a potential holiday he's been on, that then he can return to the real world with these memories, thinking, oh, I've just been on this holiday to a volcano where I
it's being a spy though, isn't it, as well?
Fucked an Amazonian, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking of a different.
You're thinking of what you go on.
What holiday I'd go on? Yeah, I'd fuck an Amazonian in a volcano. In a hammock. No, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's choice of holiday is that he wants to be a secret agent and he wants to foil a plot against the people of Mars. So then in the film he goes to Mars. Wait. Get your ass to Mars.
That's good.
But he gets his someone's brains blown out, doesn't he? Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars.
Yeah.
What happens next time?
I can't remember.
He goes to
Not sure
Mars.
where we're up to. Yeah.
He sees a bunch of mutants. There's this guy with the scar on his face who is.
I wish I could remember, but yeah, you showing your face around here.
Yeah, but it's.
And look who's talking.
It's Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that's around the same time as well, isn't it? As the prostitute with the free breast.
Oh yeah, he sees
Same
them all. He sees them all. He sees free titties.
Cohagen. No, well,
Quaid.
is that?
Oh no, it's Cohagen. Yeah, it's just that Cohagen says, "Quaid, open your mind, open your mind." Who else is there? He's like, "Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed." And he's like, "I thought you had 7 kids." Hey, man's gotta live. I don't know. Says something.
Right. I need a wee. We stop.
How'd you piss, Darryl?
That was nice. Enjoyed it.
Right, cool. So before we put Total Recall in a rank, I would like to just talk about a few of the deaths that are in it.
Yeah.
The one that like sticks out in my head. Okay, I'll rank them in. Should we rank them?
What, rank the death?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how many I can remember. We've got
So there's the elevator,
the elevator
the Mars.
on the surface.
Yeah, well, we'll just describe him. So I like the elevator one where
That
he's
is
holding
cool.
on and it just like rips it through his arms because he's going up the elevator. Rips him off and he's just like falling down like that.
It's the same bad guy that plays Clarence Boddicker, isn't it, in Robocop?
I watched Robocop
Sure it is.
recently.
Yeah,
I
it's
really,
amazing film.
it's so good.
Yeah.
As a kid, we only had Robocop 2 on VHS, so I watched that all the time, but never seen Robocop 1.
Yeah.
It was occasionally on TV, but I think being so young that I'd just lose interest and not watch it. But that whole final sequence where that guy mutates into like
What, in Robocop 1?
in Robocop 1.
After the chemical
The chemical waste.
full
Yeah,
road.
yeah. I was like, I didn't have any memory of that.
me.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, the first film is perfect. And that, it's a weird thing because, like, people, I know we're going off subject. This isn't Arnie.
Yeah.
But
Could have been
people
Arnie.
make an assumption about Robocop that it's going to be some daft crap. Like, and I think that's happened with Paul Verhoeven again as well after that, and that's Starship Troopers. People make an assumption that it's going to be something that's dumb as fuck.
Where really it's on the nose.
It's absolutely
like it's
brilliant satire. It is, and Robocop's the same.
Yeah.
It's everything is great about the first Robocop film. Part 2, I think it's got its moments.
I remember when I was watching that as a kid, I'd be like, how's this kid a gangster? He's like
yeah.
my age and he's a gangster. And then he dies in it, and I was like,
Yeah, it's Bane that kills him, isn't it? Does Bane kill the kid?
Maybe. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Bane's
so-
the main dealer who gets his brain implanted into the.
Yeah, he turns into a big robot thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about Total
Yeah,
Recall.
we are talking about Total Recall.
And then the other
Paul Verhoeven as well.
the other death.
That's why I'm making the connection. Paul Verhoeven, who did Robocop and Starship Troopers. Yeah,
Oh, there
and
you
Basic
go.
Instinct.
Oh, there
show-
you go. So
showgirls.
we're not just fucking going on.
Yeah,
a
it's not
tangent.
random. There's a plan all along.
Yeah. So the other death I like in this is obviously getting sucked out into the atmosphere of Mars and the eyeballs coming out of the head like.
Yeah, really cool.
Arnie looks
When it's
brilliant like that.
yeah,
The
it's not a
one-
best scene, but when Arnie's pulling the thing out of his nose,
Oh yeah.
that was really cool.
Ah.
But yeah, there's not enough love for the effects in it. There's also the woman
Yeah,
at the well, it's him in the woman costume.
Yeah.
What is it? She keeps repeating.
You
remember?
2 weeks. How long's your stay here? 2 weeks. Have you got any fruit and vegetables? 2 weeks. Frank? There's something wrong with this one. 2 weeks.
Brilliant.
But it's just even like the bullet holes. I know it's the 80s and all fucking bullet shots were like this, but they seem to be so over the top in this movie. Where someone would get shot and it just like
Yeah. The
bursts
whips are
out like this amount,
Yeah.
like, but like there's so many of the blood capsules on them because they're getting shot with fucking Uzis and shit because it's the 80s. Everyone loves an Uzi.
Yeah. Which I know is going to be a now off subject again, but if you watched the extended version, the bit that was cut from Robocop, with the executive has to put the gun to Ed 209, the one who gets shot and falls on the model of Delta City.
I don't know, man.
Detroit or whatever. But yeah, the extended cut of that, watch it on YouTube because it got cut from the film because it was too violent. You're talking about the amount of squibs in the 80s. You won't find anything more than that one.
Oh, really?
It goes on about 20 seconds, all these squibs going off on it. Amazing. But yeah, put link in the description because
We're
it
not putting a
really
link
is.
in the description. You have to use your YouTube knowledge and search for it.
Robocop extended death scene.
There you go. Right, he did me with this one. Like during that fucking Tunes review, he's like, "Put link in the description, link in the description."
Yeah.
And I had to put fucking 50 links in the description. It's not fucking easy.
I'm
Everyone
sure it
has
is.
a fucking search engine.
I know, but it's easy to just click the
Total
link in the
Recall.
description, isn't
It's
it?
fucking
it's
ST.
right
I
at the
love
top,
it, mate.
Without doubt.
Such a good movie. It's
Yeah,
one of my
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
movies of all time. Oh, it's such a shame that we end on that one.
Let's go with that then.
Okay, we're breaking the rules and we're putting twins.
We
in
go
there.
by our own rules.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
breaking
yeah,
all
yeah.
the rules. Or making all the rules. Danny DeVito Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They're twins.
They're related. They're twins.
But they're so different.
One of them's really tall. And the other one is small and bald.
But maybe they're not so different after all.
They've got a lot in common.
Yeah. Arnie's an innocent,
Yeah.
and is a
I wonder if
optimist.
it's explained in this why Arnold Schwarzenegger, his character is from Austria. Is he adopted by Austrians?
I'm assuming he just, possibly gets raised by him. I don't remember it well. I've years since I've seen it. You know, one thing though, looking at that logo, I don't know if you find the same. The more you look at it, it feels like it's been reversed, and you should be.
Snoot.
Yeah, do you not feel that? You're not like it looks.
Snoot.
That looks more normal.
Right, where are we going to rank
For some
Snoot?
reason. It didn't look right. It doesn't look right that way. There's something about it that looks very weird that way.
Nim.
Actually, that looks even more right.
Snimmel.
Let's put it in like that anyway. But yeah,
Perfect movie. Snimmel.
so yeah, Snimmel, I don't remember very well. I remember enjoying it.
This movie for me is on par with a movie called See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Oh, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
That movie is far better, but this runs along the same lines. Two people who don't quite vibe with each other, and they've got to fight some bad guys for some reason.
Remember who the bad guy was in See No Evil, Hear No Evil?
No.
Come out as one word. Like
Schneevel, Herr Schneevel.
It was Kevin Spacey.
Is it? I'm sure I've watched that recently. Long after I knew who Kevin Spacey was.
Yeah. No, Kevin Spacey's the one of the brother and sister. I think it's Sarah Bernhard. Sarah Bernhard? Now it looks weird again.
Twins.
But yeah, Kevin Spacey was a bad guy, I think. Or I might be making shit up.
Yeah. I think
Maybe
you're
I'm
getting.
thinking of Hudson Hawk.
You know, you're getting confused with Seven.
They're easy to mix up. But yeah, I used to love See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Yeah, it's
Brilliant
cool,
film.
isn't
Yeah.
Like this is one of the advertising shots from it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, trumpet. I haven't got a trumpet. Imagine I've got a trumpet.
What am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to be blind, right? No, deaf. You're blind.
You're just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Was he a woman? I don't remember.
On the
We're talking about
how we're ranking these so far. Twins for me belongs either B or C.
Yeah. B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's got funny parts.
Again, maybe I'll watch it again. Go back to it. I want to be even nicer to it because it's got Danny DeVito in.
Danny DeVito.
He's
such
like
a good
really
actor.
cynical and whatever in this, isn't he?
But he's not
Like-
such a good actor. He's such a good actor. He's so good at being Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Yeah, completely. But I remember this is one film like excuse me, sorry. Like Kindergarten Cop that Arnie comes across as more sweet as a leading man, sort of thing.
Yeah,
He's an innocent in it, isn't he? He's
yeah.
really quiet. And he's an optimist, and he whatever. And Danny DeVito plays the
not
cynical,
simple,
the opposite.
more like
He's not simple at all.
Optimist.
It's
Yeah,
like
just
somebody
you
who's
say,
literally just come in from Austria and doesn't understand the culture.
But he doesn't. He comes from like some like an island.
Oh yeah. No, what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Tropical
is, it's like fish out of water.
Yeah.
That's when Arnie works. Not when Arnie works best. When Arnie works at his most, that you can get on board with him. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
you know what I mean, don't you? Like Kindergarten Cop or Twins.
Twins is a B movie.
Yeah.
This next one, there is one scene in this next movie that gets me a little bit horny.
Okay.
Can you guess the movie?
I wish I remembered the film better.
Oh, really? Oh, I haven't grabbed it properly.
What scene is it?
Hey?
Not when he fires a rocket at them.
Ooh, fucking... that F-15 or whatever the fuck it is. You fire that rocket up his bumhole.
So it's with Jamie Lee Curtis,
Yeah,
right?
there's a scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie... So in this movie, Arnie and Jamie, they're both secret agents, but neither of them know the other one is a secret agent. So there's one scene where they're both undercover and they both don't know each other is the other one, where Arnie's got to sit in the dark and Jamie Lee Curtis has got to give him a lap dance. It's actually really sexy. It's a sexy scene.
It's been years since I've watched it.
Don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna fucking pull my strong out and start clapping to it. But you know, it might make me open.
Way too much information at the moment.
I'll cut that out.
No, keep it.
This movie is actually really fun. It's a good movie. This is a great movie. I don't think it's S tier.
No,
but it is fucking. It's a great.
It's within A, definitely.
No, it is. Tell me anything.
At the same level of Terminator 3 and Running Man, or above them?
Oh no, on par, but it'll be, if we were to number these, and in A tier, it would
True Lies would be
definitely
the top of the A.
A tier, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a
Again,
tell me what you remember about it.
not very much. I only remember the plane at the end. I remember the horse riding bit. I don't actually remember them properly. I wish I did. Again, I think this was probably, I think it would be 1994, 95 that was released, 94
You know what's
actually.
written right in front of me? You probably just looked down. Yeah, he definitely looked down. 94.
I didn't look down.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
Check, have a look back and look at my eyes. You could tell.
Okay.
I just remember when films are released. I don't remember.
Okay, when was that movie where Johnny Depp becomes a AI? When was that released?
I don't know what film you're talking about.
I can't remember what it's called.
Johnny
either.
Depp becomes an AI?
Yeah.
What? How, what?
I don't know.
I think you might be making up a film. Have you had a dream about it?
No, there's definitely a fucking film where
Johnny
Johnny
Depp
becomes an AI. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to think of a different
Another
film.
film.
Master of the Universe.
I'd like to say 1987. Possibly 88.
Okay, Google
87.
Masters of the Universe. Come up with a bunch of trailers. No, the movie. Fucking hell. I'm just going to type in movie now.
Okay. 87 I'm going to go with.
Going with that?
Yeah.
91, no?
What?
It's
91?
87. It's fucking 87.
Another film just to check.
He's a
I'm not
fucking-
lying because I don't
He's an
appreciate being
absolute
called out as being a
dweebo.
liar.
He's a dweebo.
Mention another film.
Okay.
80s, 90s, I think.
I don't remember the names of it, otherwise I'm just gonna say Tom Hanks AIDS film.
Philadelphia, 92. Might be 91, but I think it's 92. Maybe 93, but I'm going to say 92.
94.
Oh, really?
He's a fucking idiot. Anyway,
Came out 94. Maybe it won the Oscar in 94. That'd make
yeah,
sense.
then
Because then the following year, Forrest
Gumpy
Gump.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's all the movies we've got for you tonight.
But we've got a part 2
We have got a part 2
coming one
day.
time in the future.
Yeah, I've just got to watch some of your movies. You watch some of my movies.
Yeah.
My movies include The Last Stand and Terminator Dark Fate, and your movies include...
End of Days, Collateral Damage. Commando's already on there. Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Dark. Dave's Kevin Kline about the...
Kevin Kline.
Yeah, he's president, but the president he's playing doesn't die. He's in a coma or something
Is Kevin
like that.
Kline the guy I like about Out of Fish Called Wonder?
Yeah.
I'm watching that, boys.
But he's got somebody who looks identically like him who goes into the
And that's Arnold
into being
Schwarzenegger.
president. No, he's not main character in that. I don't remember him in it. I don't know why you've got it on here, but he may be in it. But I'm sure it's Sigourney Weaver as well. I might be misremembering.
Another thing, if they're not large roles, we're probably not going to put it on
No,
this list. These are all where
He should be where he's
Arnie
main
is the
star.
lead.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, wait, I'll move it out of the way a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Say your best Arnie goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh,